Hello and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. As ever, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect. Please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in detail each of the zodiac sign forecasts for each sign. Now this week sees some big conjunctions, not least Venus and Mars in the sign of Aquarius align with Saturn, the traditional ruler of this sign. We also have from Wednesday Mercury moving into a conjunction with the Sun, which by the end of the week on Sunday becomes absolutely binding, and we have an event known as Cazimi, which is really very special. If you're having a baby this week and it happens to be born on Sunday, the chances are they're going to have a really bright mind, even a touch of genius. But also, of course, we have a new moon this week on Friday. And not only is this close to Mercury, it is embracing the energies of Chiron. Chiron, the wounded healer, the comet that was discovered in the 70s, is very much to do with where we can be most effective in helping others, but it's often where we feel we get the least back from others. So I think in the sign of Aries, Chiron's very much to do with identity. So our identity is going to be very important to us all this week. And I think the combination of Venus and Saturn and Venus and Saturn and Mars and Saturn is asking us to think about humanity. We've seen the worst of humanity recently, but we've also seen the examples of the best of it. We had this also through COVID as well. Now, some of the hopes we have for the future, very idealistic hopes, may be countered by the realism of where we are, the more Saturnian energy, or it could be the energy and force of Venus pushed back on the more restrictive energies of Saturn. But I'll explain how this will impact on each of the 12 zodiac signs if you stay with me. Now, if you are new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand more deeply personal astrology, this is based on your time, date and place of birth and is completely unique to you. If so, you can take advantage of my special offer of a 12-month forecast and a character analysis by seeing the link beneath this video and get 30% off. You'll gain searing insights as to what makes you tick, your future opportunities and potentials, but also where you may steer clear of those pitfalls that we all have in the road from time to time. Hello Pisces and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of March. The last year and a half has seen Saturn occupying your 12th house. The 12th house is the sector of reflection. It's actually very much in keeping with the values of your sign. The spirituality of Pisces and the need for peace and tranquility has probably been emphasized by Saturn, but it may have felt that you wanted to be apart or detached from situations which have no longer worked for you. It's almost like having the Hermit card in tarot, having Saturn in the 12th house. But of course recently Venus and Mars have been bringing some vibrancy to this area. But if there is a love relationship particularly where trust has broken down, or even a friendship or with a colleague where that trust isn't quite as good as it could be, I think you can become more conscious of the chasm between you and the other person this week. But it's also important not to invest too much in doubt or anxiety or fear, because Saturn can represent those qualities in the 12th house. But the new moon which occurs on Friday gives you an opportunity to see what you possess, particularly in terms of your own talents and qualities. Yes, it can be the second house about finance, and with Mercury in the mix as well, if you do need to be more enterprising with your resources, the next month gives you a great opportunity to do precisely that. But Chiron also being connected to this new moon is asking you again to think about your self-worth. So Saturn can test that a little bit this week, but I also feel that with Venus and Mars in the mix, it can help you to stand up for what's important for you to protect in terms of your deeper sensitivities.